Welcome back to our Survivor Indianapolis Season 3 coverage. Starting off the episode to let you know we have, again, some missing footage. On this one, it is a whole challenge. However, it's not that big of a loss. The challenge was kind of a dud. I thought it was a fun idea. It just didn't work out to be as exciting as I thought. So the players were divided by gender. And this is, I think, the first challenge after the merge, if I remember right. You'll know because the last episode would have ended with me saying it was the merge. So this episode should begin with that. Either way, it is at the merge. And the girls were competing against each other for individual immunity. The guys are competing against each other for individual immunity. And they all had a balloon tied to a string, tied to an ankle, and they had a divided off like course. They could stay in the course, they couldn't leave the course. If they left the course, they were out. And if somebody popped their balloon, they were out. Last person standing with a balloon in the middle of the course wins immunity. So on this one, I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure that out of the girls, Ariel Kinney won, and for the boys, Ben Brooks won. And it was over really quickly. Some balloons popped like spontaneously, even though we used a pump, like a hand pump, to pump the balloons up, and we used like the same number of pumps on every balloon. We did like all these different things to try to make it fair. And I think just like given that they were not, there's balloons, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to in my brain, I can remember trying to be like, we have to make it very fair and make sure there's no like weird things that happen with balloons popping or whatever to make it seem like it was just unfair, and still it just happened. So nobody seemed to be too upset about it, and I don't think it cost anybody the game. So that's good. However, I don't know what happened to the video footage. I don't know if someone just didn't get clear communication on like videoing it, but also was over very quickly. So nothing huge lost there. So you're gonna see some interviews with players post the challenge, and then we'll get in tribal council and go from there. So enjoy.
All right, it felt really great to win the challenge, of course, because now I have immunity in this next tribal council. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it was going to come down to me and Sarah, but I'm glad I won that because she's pretty tough. So I want to vote for a guy to kind of even up the gender lines. Thinking maybe Colin.
Okay.
Because Ben has immunity.
Would you be willing to give your immunity up for somebody if you think they're on the outs?
No, absolutely not. No.
So what happened that round?
Well, it was a 3-on-1 situation at one point. So the balloons, they were hard to get to, but I just ran out of steam, honestly.
Okay. How do you feel you're gonna go into this next tribal council?
Honestly, I don't know. I know that Hunter is a front runner. That's who I think I'm gonna vote for, honestly. So.
Okay. All right. Are you feeling nervous?
Not nervous, a little uneasy, just because that challenge didn't really help us make any decisions.
Okay.
There was no not a ton of competition, especially in the girls. So it's okay, we popped some balloons. That didn't put anybody on our bad side, or I don't know, it didn't help make any decisions at all. So
Is your alliance targeting anybody for this next round?
they want to target Hunter, but obviously the girls were we should get a guy out, just because there's more of them.
Are you swinging that way now?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Are you nervous about them being too many guys?
I think the more guys there are, the worse my chances are, because they're not going to keep me around once it gets down to all the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. So yeah, we'll see. The girls are wanting to target Brandon, which makes sense. Brandon's getting on my nerves too, so I kind of want him out. But
So you think about Brandon?
I think he's in our alliance, so it's tough. I don't know.
Okay.
I promise you, I have a really good grasp of what's going on. Okay.
What's happening?
I don't know, honestly. I should.
Sam, I promise. I would have done the same thing. I know.
I'm gonna walk over.
Are you going to?
Are you guys fighting off a threat right now, or Lois? I think sorry.
I think this is all individual.
Yeah. So from now
I've been in an alliance with Brandon the whole game,
okay.
but now I'm flipping because
It's
I
unexpected.
mean, obviously you're over here with all the females.
Yeah.
So
But he thinks right now that I'm trying to figure out who you guys are voting for,
He or Dave?
which is him. Yeah. But he thinks I'm trying to convince you otherwise. But I'm not.
Alright, we'll try and convince us.
No. I'm not. We're all voting for Brandon.
Convince us.
So it's 5 votes for Brandon. You're getting pretty animated down there at Tribal Council.
They're all turning on me, so this is probably my last vote.
So you think you're out?
Yeah, probably. But we'll see what happens. You never know.
All right. So why Hunter?
She's the last of that big alliance that we've been taking out one by one, so I had to do it.
Okay, I'm voting for this person because I feel like he talks too much and makes too many alliances and then maybe goes back on it. So,
You don't trust him.
not anymore. I remember in another video I said that I did, and that I was kind of trusting his decision, but now, I don't know, he kind of seems sketchy, so not anymore, buddy, sorry.
I was wanting to go for the all-girl thing, but I've got another alliance and it's a little bit stronger, so I've got to vote with him.
Did that speech down there during the Tribal Council convince you to change your vote?
A little bit.
Okay.
Not change it, just I was between two.
Stick with it.
and I have to stick with the alliance
Alright.
because they've got the numbers now.
Sorry, buddy.
Just trying to keep my numbers strong, honestly. We shouldn't be turning on each other, but
Who are you referencing?
me.
Who's turning on somebody?
Oh, I see. No, it's just like Colin and Sam and Eric are second guessing everything we've been working on. We still need to remember there's someone else coming back in the game, and we're gonna need those numbers.
Is there somebody they're going for?
They're going for Brandon and Sam. That's so stupid.
Okay.
Right, I'm voting for Brandon simply because I'm not really trusting him at this point in the game. And also, I think Ariel and Ben are also kind of big threats, but they have immunities right now, so Brandon's my third choice.
This is just kind of the consensus for this tribal council, I guess. So
Okay.
just trying to save myself right now.
What do you think about your alliance?
I think my alliance is pretty strong. I know Brandon's kind of on the chopping block, and he's got a lot of people gunning for him. But you know, I can play my immunity out if
Are you going to play it for him?
probably not today. I think I got a fire token as well, and so I think that extra vote's at least going to bring it to a tie.
So you're going to use the fire token?
Yeah, I'm going to use the fire token, and then we'll see what happens.
All right, guys, one more interruption to let you know we do not have video footage of Tribal Council of me reading the votes. As you saw 7 of the 9 votes, 4 for Hunter and 3 for Brandon. I believe those were the only votes for Brandon. It was actually, I believe it was 6-3 in favor of Hunter being voted off. I could be mistaken. It's been almost a year since this happened, so I could be wrong, but Brandon did only get 3 votes, and Eric did flip on the alliance and voted for Brandon in this situation. You'll have to wait and see what happens moving forward with Eric and with that vote to see if Brandon figures it out. But I believe that Ariel, I know for a fact that one of the votes you're missing is one of the guys, like I think Colin maybe, and he voted for Hunter. But I don't remember if Ariel voted for Hunter or voted for Brandon. So that's the only option, that it could have been 5-4 in favor of Hunter instead of 6-3. But I believe it was 6-3. So that's Tribal Council. Hunter's voted off in this position, and here's her exit interview.
Okay, so I think I was voted off because there is, well, I think Brandon might have plotted people against me. I think that's a strong one. Don't think that I was a huge threat to people, or didn't think I was perceived as a threat, so I think that it's definitely maybe perceived by a threat by like Brandon or one other person, but
All
that's
right.
probably why.
You think you have a good chance to get back into the game and impact it?
Probably not, because that was like 50-50. I would say that if anyone gets voted back in, it's probably gonna be Brooklyn. So